Forsage, is it legit or is it a scam? So I came across this ad and $56,000 in 72-hour secret money code. I thought, what is this all about? Which you can leverage immediately, get paid passively. Now, obviously, I've seen these ads a million times before, and I thought I had a hunch on what I was looking at, but I was dead wrong. Today, we're going to be talking about Forsage. I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on it, whether I think it's legit, whether I think it's a scam or not. Stay tuned for that. But first, in case you don't know what Forsage is, I want you to watch this video. This is a short video, but I want earn passive income daily. Now, if you know me, I always review both sides of the coin, the negative and the positive, the pros and the cons, and I try to make my decisions based off of that. Now, I will tell you, spoiler alert, I don't think Forsage is an outright scam, but I don't love everything about it, and I'll explain that in this video. So let's go ahead and watch it now. Now, I'm going to explain to you why some people are going to call it a scam, and I'm going to tell you why some people think it's legit. But let's go ahead and watch this video, and I'll get back with you.
In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how you can earn Ethereum daily, paid directly and instantly to your own Ethereum wallet, just like thousands of people around the world. Introducing the world's first 100% decentralized matrix project programmed on an Ethereum smart contract called Forsage, where 100% of the income goes directly and transparently to the members of the project with zero risk. Forsage's genius and lucrative matrix marketing plan was programmed on the Ethereum blockchain with revolutionary smart contract technology that executes the program automatically in a decentralized way, so no admins are needed to run the project. It's impossible for project creators or anyone to change the code and execution of the smart contract, and that is extremely powerful, as it ensures the project will keep running and there is zero risk or possibility of hacking into the smart contract or stopping the project. Unlike centralized cryptocurrency projects, the founders of Forsage never take or store members' cryptocurrency in any centralized location, so it's completely secure. 100% of all Ethereum payments are sent instantly and directly to the members of Forsage and stored in their personal Ethereum wallets, which they control the private keys. You can easily verify all of the transactions on the Ethereum blockchain as the project is fully transparent. Right now, over 2,000 people are joining the Forsage project worldwide every single day. With Forsage's decentralized project, you can get started with as little as 0.5 Ethereum, and the income potential is literally unlimited. You can earn even 1,000 Ethereum or more. Since February 2020, Forsage has helped thousands of people earn Ethereum, and some have earned hundreds of Ethereum in their first 3 to 8 weeks of getting started. Like the following Forsage members. ID 8679 earned 379 ETH. ID 8648 earned 301 ETH. ID 64 earned 466 ETH. ID 1 earned 843 ETH. ID 7977 earned 299 ETH. ID 113 earned 209 ETH. And by the time you check these IDs publicly on the blockchain, they will have earned even more Ethereum. Thanks to the powerful and lucrative Forsage Matrix spillover plan, it is possible to earn Ethereum even without referring anyone to the project. Just like, for example, ID 11181, who earned 28 ETH, and ID 20920, 24 ETH with zero referrals. How does the Forsage work? In the Forsage X3 program, below you are 3 places in one line. In the Forsage X4 program, below you are 2 lines, 2 places in the first line, and 4 places in the second line. When you register in Forsage with 0.05 ETH, you open both programs simultaneously. In each of these 2 programs, Forsage X3 and Forsage X4, there are 12 slots. Each subsequent slot you purchase is 2 times the value of the previous one, and it generates twice the income as well. Each slot generates you income unlimited times with no expiration. For example, the 0.1 ETH slot generates you 0.1 ETH over and over again. The 0.2 ETH slot generates you 0.2 ETH again and again. Then 0.4 ETH, 0.8 ETH, 1.6 ETH, 3.2 ETH, 6.4 ETH, 12.8 ETH, 25.6 ETH, and 51.2 ETH slots generate you 0.4 ETH, 0.8 ETH, 1.6 ETH, 3.2 ETH, 6.4 ETH, 12.8 ETH, 25.6 ETH, and 51.2 ETH respectively over and over again, an unlimited amount of times. In Forsage X3, you get 100% of the payment to your ETH wallet from spots 1 and 2. Spot 3 reopens the slot again, and payment goes to your upline. In Forsage X4, members who take 2 places below you in the first line go to your upline, or they spill over to someone else on your team. You receive 100% of the payments on the second line. Spots 3, 4, and 5 go to your wallet, while spot 6 reopens this slot's matrix again with empty spots, and payment goes to your upline. There is a system in place that incentivizes members to upgrade to higher slots in the matrix from the profits they already made. Otherwise, they can lose profits while you can earn extra profits. This ensures that active members will eventually upgrade to all 24 slots. You can only earn ETH on active slots. How many slots can be activated immediately? As many as you want. The more slots you activate, the more ETH you can earn, and you will not miss out on any income from partners upgrading before you or matrix spillover. It is recommended to start with at least 4 to 6 slots in both Forsage X3 program and Forsage X4 program. Leaders usually start with more than 6 slots, some with 10 slots in each matrix to earn more from the beginning. You can create unstoppable passive income with Forsage as we grow and help more people around the world. For more details on how Forsage...
All right, so we'll stop right there. The last part bugs me. You can earn unstoppable passive income. We'll talk about that in a minute. First of all, let me just say this. Let me tell you what I like about it, and then I'll tell you what I don't like about it, and then I'll end on a positive note. So here's what I like. Forsage, absolutely. When I went through this ad here and went through and watched this video, it's a very long video. It's an hour, and at the end of the hour, basically, this is the information that you got out of the hour. But one of the testimonials, this is what caught my attention. One of the testimonials that I saw was actually a guy that I know. He was actually at a conference that I literally know the guy. Like, I've met him, not someone like I've seen online. I met him. He was at a conference that I spoke at, and he spoke to me in that conference. Watching, look, it's tempting when you see people making an income and knowing what I know I could blow this up potentially. Like, I could really, look, there's 8,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Most of my videos get hundreds of views. So I got 1,200 subscribers on my email list that have opted into my Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. I've got a following over here on LBRY, 1,200 plus subscribers there. So this is something that, if I really wanted to, I could probably make some money with. And here's what I like about it. It is absolutely, there's a couple things that I loved about it when I watched the longer presentation. First of all, it is 100% on the blockchain. I double checked it, I confirmed it. You can see everything. It is 100%. It is 100% transparent. And here's the other thing: there's no administration fees. Basically, the admin set this up, and they had to kind of get the word out there and start promoting this thing and getting it going. But their only advantage was they got in first. Their disadvantage was if they didn't get the word out there, they weren't going to ever get it off the ground. They weren't going to make any money. But they got going first. And one of the admins, or someone close to the admin, clearly made the presentation I watched. The guy had made, almost $300,000 worth of Ethereum in a very short amount of time. When you see these videos that were like, 200 Ethereum, 300 Ethereum in 8 weeks, that's true. You can prove it on the blockchain. There's no admin fees. You can totally prove it. All this is a smart contracts matrix system. It's the modern day version of cash gifting. If you don't know what cash gifting is basically, literally, it's nothing more than, hey, I'm going to give you a website. I'm going to show you how to solicit other people who will want to, give you $500 or $1,000 and whatnot. And these cash gifting systems oftentimes get blown away as some sort of scam that doesn't have legs. But I know of cash gifting systems that have gone on for years. I know one in particular that's going on for about 15 years. That exists primarily through direct mail. And I had one of my, I guess you could say, what would be the word? Someone I've done business with, who recently told me, he goes, have you ever heard of such and such? And I was like, yeah, he's a marketer. He's a broker, basically, for a marketing company. And I said, yeah. I said, that was back in the day. He said, no, they're still going. Everything's done through direct mail. And I was like, get out. That's still running? He's like, yes. Well, that's amazing. How can that keep going? Because here's what happens with Forsage. Let me just say this. Here's what I don't like. What's the product? There's no product. There's no product. Then why am I telling you that I don't think it's a scam? I'll explain something. There's no product at all. They say, they use the word licensing. You're buying a license. You're not buying a license. There's no license. A license is some sort of a contract. You're not buying a contract. You're not buying a license. There's no legal license of any kind whatsoever. All you is you're paying Ethereum for the ability to get someone else to pay you Ethereum. Now they say you don't have to recruit anyone. That's because it's a very interesting, somewhat complicated matrix system. That's why. That you can potentially in these matrices get a little bit of spillover. That can happen in theory. But is it likely to happen? Not really, or at least not a whole lot, not on any mass scale. You have to be some sort of a marketer. Now, there's no product whatsoever. They say you're going to earn passive income over and over. When I watched that long video, that guy was talking about how he was going to be making money for years and years. And he might make money for a lot of years. You know, there's a matrix marketing program that I use that I literally still make small amounts of money on it. Yesterday, I got a payment from it. So those matrix comp plans can work. The challenge is, and I've not ever built a matrix comp plan out in any way to be able to actually be big. I've done some consulting on them, but I've never actually, and I've worked with people and I've trained some people on some marketing that they were doing what they were a part of a matrix comp plan. I was helping them maximize it. But the challenge with these comp plans in and of themselves, there's nothing wrong with them. But there's no product here. That's my number one concern. Now, why isn't it a scam? Because they're very clear that there's no product. You know it. Listen, to me, if it's something's a scam, they've got to be deceiving you. If you are an adult, and Forsage is not deceiving you. If you are an adult and you choose to purchase something, hoping that you're going to have some sort of lottery ticket and it's going to be successful, then so be it. That's on you. If you choose as an adult to go buy some sort of cryptocurrency, hoping that it goes up and it doesn't go down, you didn't get scammed. Now, you might have gotten scammed if someone told you you could call some projects a scam where they present that they're trying to do something and then they actually aren't doing it. Then that's fraud, and that's definitely a scam. But if you buy Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin's not a scam in and of itself. It's not a scam. So you know what you're buying. And if you buy Bitcoin and it goes down in value, did you lose money? No, you didn't lose money. That doesn't make it a scam. So is Forsage an outright scam? No. Am I going to do it? No, because I think one of the things that I find a little bit misleading, and when I say a little bit misleading, they're not saying anything wrong that's not truthful. But and there's a lot of different programs out there that claim that you're going to earn passive income over and over again. The problem is the only way you earn the passive income is if another person makes a purchase. And then they're not going to make a purchase the next month. So it's always dependent on bringing in essentially new sales. And then you earn, from other people bringing in new sales. So you're somewhat passive when other people bring it in, but it's always about that new customer. What if there was a way that you could earn an income without someone having to make a purchase? Or better yet, heck, in this case, what if they actually were buying something? See, I actually think this compensation plan is pretty smart that they have. It's just too bad they don't have a real product. Too bad you're not buying something. But if you were buying something, it would make it a little bit more centralized. In this case, they can run the whole thing on a smart contract, and the only risk you're going to have is if there's a flaw in this contract. Now, that is a risk, by the way, if you're into Forsage. That is a risk. But is it outright? Are they scamming you out of anything? Well, you have to ask yourself a question. And I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to end on a positive note. But first, you have to ask yourself a question. Are they misleading you? Are they outright telling you? Are they defrauding you? Are they telling you something's not real? No. Then you, as an adult, in my personal opinion, you have the decision to do what you want to do at the end of the day. That call is on you. Now, I'm not going to choose to participate with it because there's not a real product. I want something that has a product. And if a company came along, I actually looked at this and I thought, you know what? You know where this could work well? If they had lower entry levels and it wasn't so. See, here's another thing. Let me say this. As far as promoting Forsage, the average Joe doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency yet. The average person. So now you got to tell them about Ethereum. You got to tell them about MetaMask. That's even more complicated than telling someone about Bitcoin. You see, when I promote passive Bitcoin businesses, but my whole goal is get someone earning Bitcoin and then show them how to withdraw it. They're going to want to know how to withdraw it. But trying to tell someone, hey, you got to get in, you got to first find out how to buy Ethereum, and then you have to find out what an Ethereum wallet is and how it works. and then you have to deposit that Ethereum to that wallet and then use that wallet to make a purchase into Forsage. That is easy when you know how to do it, but it's quite a barrier of entry trying to get someone into something, for sure. And then really and truly, you've got to be able to be a marketer, which is fine. They kind of teach you how to market, but I'm going to tell you, I looked at what they were teaching for marketing, and it's just enough to get somebody to get in, but it's not very much. And I don't even want to tell you, okay, I'll go ahead and say this. One of the recommendations is they recommend that you use Udemy solo ads, but if you don't know what you're doing with solo ads, you can lose your butt. And it's not good enough just looking at good look at good reviews on Udemy. Because I can tell you right now, I tested out Udemy years ago, and I have used Udemy, and they can work for sure. But the way that I tested it out is different than a lot of people. I didn't just buy traffic and run it to an offer. I bought traffic, ran them to a page where they put in their name and phone number, and I gave them a call. I wanted to find out where they were coming from, what they were seeing, if they knew where they got the email from, if they knew the person who sent them the email. And one of the top rated, and here's what happened. And by the way, I found some good people, some good lists on Udemy, and I found some that were crap. But here's my big takeaway on that experiment that I did with Udemy. One of the top rated email click sellers on there, and if you don't know what Udemy is, they just sell clicks from email providers who email their list and they send your ad out in an email. And one of the top ones, I told him, I said, hey, can you make sure you send these out during the daytime, during waking hours, because you have much better chances of connecting with someone on the phone then. And he said, for sure, but why is that important to your list? And I said, well, I actually call all these people. And he said, oh, you call the people who fill out the ad? And I said, yeah. He goes, I don't think my list is going to be good for you. That was a huge red flag. Huge red flag. He didn't want me calling them. So that's the issue with some of their training. It's just enough, but it's not really enough to teach you how to train a market. And here's the other thing I'll wrap up with Forsage. At some point, you're done finding people. The market is full. And the people at the bottom, there's this thing that, most people don't make any money. The people at the bottom never make any money. Okay, yes, that's true, but you know that going into it that you might not make money. That's the bottom line. No one misrepresents that. You might not make money if you don't know what you're doing. They don't guarantee any spillover or anything in this matrix. But you are going to run out of people. So the question, here's my challenge is, so they pay, this 0.05 Ethereum. What are they left with? Nothing. At least if they had a product, they paid for the product. And they got a product that's worth value. Then the whole compensation is extra gravy. That's awesome. But here there's no real product. Now, I teach marketing and advertising and somewhat. I teach it on a beginner level to be able to grow out Bitcoin passive incomes. And if you go to my video, if you go down in the description, you'll see my Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. If you subscribe to my newsletter, the very next thing you're going to see is this page right here that says thank you. It's a 7-minute video. If you watch this video is all about my Crypto Passive Profits course, where it's about learning how to do some advertising, do some marketing, and I'm expanding it all the time. And we have a whole community on Discord. In fact, just yesterday, I had someone say in Discord, we basically were discussing some strategy about one of the platforms, and he's like, wow, I'm so thankful that I'm a part of this group just because of what happened and what we discussed as a group, kind of brainstorming, working together, which was awesome. We get to learn together, which is great. But the thing about Forsage is, I want to hit on this. The reason that it's not passive consistently is because there's no way after, you or someone in your organization or in your matrix has to be looking for the next sale. The other challenge is that everybody has to make a purchase. But what if they didn't have to make a purchase and you could still earn? In our course, one of the things I teach you about is a product that you're able to use that you can earn passively, that they don't even have to pay for. And you're able to earn passive Bitcoin when someone starts using it. It's something they're using every day. Every day, some people on the internet are already using this product every single day. So once you opt in, you'll actually get introduced to that product and 4 other streams of totally passive income, what you can earn in Bitcoin, not Ethereum. But then at the same time, you're going to see this course where it talks about how you can actually build out and become a marketer and do some basic marketing and learn how to actually build out a product that people can use every day for free, and you're able to earn passive Bitcoin every single day. Every single day. True passive Bitcoin every single day. And it's not about whether you find a new customer or not, you're still going to be earning passive Bitcoin every single day. So go down to the description, subscribe to the Crypto Passive Profits newsletter, then watch this video. So do I think Forsage is a scam? Absolutely not. Would I call it a legitimate business? Well, there's no real business model. I mean, it's a compensation smart contract payment plan, essentially. That's all it is. And it's missing the product. But you know that. They're not misrepresenting it. They're not telling you that it's something that it's not. So if you get in at your own risk. But I'm going to tell you, you need to have some sort of a marketing to be able to help ensure your success. And then they probably need to have some sort of marketing. So there is a little bit of a conflict there. Like that's the problem I would have with it. If I brought somebody in and they spend money and they don't know how to get somebody else in, that's the little tiny bit of the conflict that I have with it. But thank you for watching. I've done my best to give a fair review. If you think I've given a fair review, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you love cryptocurrency, you love earning passive income, passive cryptocurrency, be sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification icon. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, crypto equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.